Okay, so what is the third eye and how to open it? Well, the third eye is an energy center, and it's located in the center of your brain, in the pineal gland, and it'll give you insight and answers. Um, it'll help you connect with interdimensional beings. It'll help you understand any question you may have. Also, it'll drop the illusion because, in my opinion, the real illusion is what you see with these two eyes. The third eye will drop the illusion and show you the energy for what it is. It'll show you people's true intentions. It'll show you people's innermost thoughts about you. I mean, be careful if you open this third eye, because if there's anything you're doing that's not serving you, any of your bad habits or bad behaviors or anything that's, I mean, who's to say what's good and bad? But if it's not serving you personally, you're going to be aware of it. You're going to be made aware of it. So you may see some things that you really don't like, but you're going to see what you need to see. So, yeah, so be careful who you put yourself around, and what actions and what type of people you're engaging and what type of things you're doing. Because if it doesn't serve you, then you're going to be made aware of it. You're going to be made, to see the truth. Anyways, how do we open the third eye? Well, first of all, this is the first step, is focusing time and attention towards it. Time, energy, and attention. So, as creators, whatever we focus on grows. So just focusing on it and talking about it and researching, videos on YouTube about it will definitely put the energy there. Anyways, it's not going to open until you're ready. So don't be afraid if this is something that you're not comfortable with or something that you haven't experienced. Don't be scared something crazy is going to happen, because there's all type of stuff on YouTube talking about crazy stuff. So it's not going to happen until you're ready, if ever. Some people, it's just not their experience. It's not their reality. But what does it feel like? Well, for me, the first sensation that I got, I actually, not the first, but recently, the first, in this recent trip into my, back into my spirituality, I was watching my guru, Matt and Enrico Channeling, and he had a video on the third eye, and he also has really good guided meditation on his website. Anyways, I'll put it down below, but being a YouTuber and all. Anyways, I was watching his video. It was just like the short description on his YouTube, and as soon as he put the energy, like put his hands up and was describing the energy right here, I just had an activation like instantly. So that was what happened then. But there's a lot of different types of energies and sensations that you can get. What's it feel like? Opening your third eye. Yeah, if someone like says one thing to you and then means another, you may in a dream, like they may come and tell you what they really meant in a dream. So that's pretty interesting. Any type of situation that you might be in, you'll see play out its reality in a dream. Um, in my most recent third eye experience, like upgrading, I would call it an upgrading experience, was I was watching this lady on YouTube called Deborah King, and she was talking about the channel between the pituitary gland and the third eye, and when that channel is opened, it'll heighten your third eye experiences. So In my experience, in order to teach something, you have to have experienced it. And the energy of the experience, not just telling the story, but the energy of the experience can travel on the voice. So hopefully by listening to this, if you're ready, hopefully you can upgrade your third eye experience. But anyways, what she was saying is that when that channel is open, yeah, you can have more intense, interesting experiences and sensations and circulating of the light throughout your body, your light body, and your physical body. I think that I think that God is meant to be experienced in the body. I don't think it's necessarily something that you have to go to church to be able to experience. I think that Jesus in his teaching said to go to your room and shut the door and pray to your Father. So I think that we're supposed to experience God in the body. Anyway, I feel like a lot of this third eye energy, a lot of this electronic energy, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm rambling right now. Let me reel it back in, fucking try and make some sense. Okay. What was I saying? Where was I? Oh, it feels like, I actually have seen a few times on TV or on, like documentaries or just whatever, doing my own research, that you see someone getting touched between the eyebrows. Well, there's plenty of sensations and they all manifest differently for different people. But sometimes it's like in the temples or tingling in the scalp, the top of the head. I feel like the crown and the third eye are connected. Sometimes it's the back of the head, like a tube in the back of the head, tube on the top of the head, tube in front of the face. Sometimes it's all, my whole face is covered with third eye energy. And sometimes it's located and focused more on the inside. Sometimes it's the outside. But this most recent opening of the pituitary and the pineal felt like a finger poking not from outside of my head, but from within my head, poking around inside my head. And as strange as a feeling as it sounds like, it was actually really nice. And at the same time, I happened to prophesy this situation where I was chanting at work during break and sitting in my car outside and looking out at the night sky. And I prophesied, as I was waking up that morning, I prophesied seeing something in the sky, a light in the sky. Could have been an airplane, could have been anything, but I'm thinking it was something more profound than that because I dreamed it the morning before it happened. Anyway, and that's just my unique experience, but the energy that I felt in that moment was what I felt in the dream that morning. But I was chanting the Shiva mantra. Om Namaha Shivaya. It's a beautiful one. Shiva opened his third eye. I have a couple of key planets in nakshatras that are ruled. I don't know if they're ruled by Shiva, but that Shiva is a part of. Anyway, yeah, I feel like different masters will come to different people, whatever that person requires for that time and that moment, that's who will come. So, just because someone doesn't subscribe to your popular belief of what God is or what the representation of God is, don't be so quick to think that they're wrong, because God comes in many forms and, sometimes speaks through various people, situations, synchronicities. So whatever your idea of God is, or whatever your memory or whatever can be connected to any type of idea of a higher dimensional situation is going to come to you. So if you grew up hearing about Jesus, Jesus may come to you. So just because someone's interested in different cultures, different religions, and that's their experience, don't be so quick to think they're wrong, because the divine is just using their knowledge and their experience to let them know something. So you think your religion's right and everyone else is wrong, you're missing the point. Anyways, yeah. I just wanted to say that also some third eye experiences are going to show you things that you need to work on about yourself. So some things you may see that are disturbing, the divine is just showing you maybe a bad habit or an addiction that needs to be tended to or gotten to the root of. And so they'll show you the situation, and you can see it. Whenever you see it and decipher what it is, then you'll have a choice on whether or not you want to change or work on it, and heal from it, overcome it. So it's really up to you. Your free will is not going to ever be affected. They're just going to give you an option. But I can give you some breath work if you're interested in accelerating the process. Just sit straight, sit with your back straight, and listen to, some binaural beats or some mantras or some music that you may like, or nothing at all is fine too. And on your inward breath, you push with the muscles that you use to excrete with. You don't have to push too hard, just as long as you're flexing those muscles down there. There's a bone at the base of your spine that's shaped like a triangle. And when you're pushing on that inward breath, you're directing the spinal fluid upwards into the cerebral cortex. And it'll push on your, it'll get up there and it'll push on your pineal gland, pituitary gland, all those energy centers, all those areas in the physical body that govern that energy center. The spinal fluid is where the life force is, the Kundalini energy, lying coiled at the base of your spine. And when she's awakened and rose up the spine into the third eye is when you can receive information, images, understanding, energy. I mean, the list is endless. I could go on, but I'm going to spare you. So push on the inward breath, and you should begin to feel results immediately. In the Bible, Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life." And I believe that Christ is a consciousness that can be awakened in the body, risen up the spine, and focus into the third eye. And he said, "When thine eye become one, may thy body then be full of light." So it's a pretty incredible experience. And let me tell you something. All of the pleasure that you seek outside yourself in the form of addictions, alcohol, drugs, sex, acceptance, relationships, approval, all of these things that you're searching for outside of yourself, all this happiness you seek, this pleasure, can be found and experienced inside of you, within the body, a physical, tangible experience, a tangible, physical sensation that'll last and permeate throughout the day.